Good evening. I'm Chantal, and I'm so happy that you decided to be here on the Passage of Harmony. Today, I just want to really talk to the person who really needs to hear God's message. God has a breakthrough for you. And I just want to tell you a little bit about my story so that I can inspire someone today that is asking God to make a way. When I tell you that God can heal mental illness, I mean it. God can heal mental illness, especially those that have been abandoned, left behind, and that struggle with self esteem and self worth. For years, I really struggled with knowing who I was in God. Um, I really struggled with just accepting myself and really listening to that inner voice inside of me because I was so afraid of trusting that inner voice. Um, One of my deepest pains is that I always thought something was wrong with me because I didn't really connect with my mother, my sister, or my father. The top three connections that any person should have a connection with. I didn't really have that connection. And so it made me grow up feeling like I didn't belong, made me feel very alone, made me feel like something was wrong with me. But I'm so happy that through much isolation, through much grief, through so much inner turmoil, I can honestly say that God has been my family. God has been my crutch. God has been my anchor in all of the pain and all of the storms. I feel like if it wasn't for God, I don't know if I would still be here today, being able to speak my story and to share what I've been through. I've been through a tremendous amount of emotional pain. And I'm just here to say that God can really heal all mental illness, that low self esteem, those negative thoughts. God is truly the keeper of our souls and the director of our hearts, minds, and bodies. One of the most profound scriptures that I would like to share with you is the scripture about God and how he captures our thoughts. So here it is, one moment. The scripture is 2 Corinthians 10:5. And this scripture says, we destroy arguments and every lofty opinion raised against the knowledge of God and take every thought captive to obey Christ. What does that mean? That means that every thought that you have, bring it in front of Christ. So if you have a negative thought, oh, I'm worthless, or oh, I'm not good enough, bring that that thought to God and say, is this aligning to God's truth? Because God says he made you beautifully. God says that he made you in his image. So if you think that you're worthless, is that obedient to Christ's view of you? And really sit with this scripture because the scripture is so good, because it really hits on the fact that we have to really bring our thoughts captive to God. And it really honors God and it puts Christ in his place, because it shows, hey, God is the authority over my mind. Our flesh, our blood, our mind, our thoughts is beneath Christ, because we are God's creation. And so this scripture is very powerful in knowing that God has the ultimate authority over your mind. But you have to surrender and be willing to go through a transformation. So you have to stand before God And when I say stand before God, meaning opening your heart to God, praying to God, and saying, God, I hold every negative thought captive to you without any shame, because shame does come up. Shame does come up, but it's so important to come to God in prayer with an open heart and say, God, take every thought captive. Renew my mind. Restore my joy and my energy. And watch day by day, God is going to bless you. God is going to bless you. God is going to heal your thoughts. He's going to reframe your mind. I don't know what else to say to really capture the true essence, but it's a process, and a process that is going to happen as long as you meet God with a sincere heart. Meet God in the place where you need him most, and be honest and truthful, and those thoughts will slowly start to rewire, and those thoughts will slowly become captive to God. I just want to encourage somebody today to know that mental illness doesn't have the final say. God has the final say over your life, over your mind, and you just need to pray and really connect with God, and God can heal and bring the resources that you need to heal your mind. So thank you guys. This video I hope wasn't too long, but I just wanted to share this message. I wish so much peace, prosperity, and love to all that are watching this. If I can be a blessing to you, my job is done. So please click the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.